Good morning, students. Today we are going to study about the topic water. Okay, chapter 14, page number 136. From the topic itself, you understand about the chapter, right? The chapter is about water, the uses of water, from where water comes from, that and all. Okay, for example, if you get only one bucket of water every day, means what happened? It is very difficult to wash cloth, cook food, and bath, right? So we need more amount of water, right? Then the next topic is, where do we get water from? From which place we are getting water? We are getting water from river, spring, pond, well, or a hand pump, right? Then similarly, you know about a special thing that you may think that the water comes from taps. Water that we get from taps is also drawn from lake or river or well. Okay. Yeah, tap is a easy way to get water. So only we are using tap. But the water is coming from where? Lake, river and well. Okay. They give what? Network connection of the pipes. So only we are getting water from taps. Then each of us may be getting water into our home in different ways, right? Finally, all of us get water from same source. What are the source? Ponds, lake, river and well. Okay, but we are getting water, but in the same place only we are getting water. Then the next topic is water cycle. Okay, no, before that we want to study about ocean. From ocean also we are getting water, but the water is very salty. The water is saline, so it is not fit for drinking and other domestic and also agriculture and industrial needs. We not use what? Salt water. Okay, ocean play an important role in supplying the water that we use. After all, the water that we use is not salty. Many of us live in place far away from the ocean also. Okay, they are using the salty water also. Then water cycle, disappearing trick of water. Have you all seen the trick of water? When you spilled on a floor, your water means what happened? Soon they will disappear because of what? Evaporation. Okay, similarly, water disappears from wet cloths as they dry up, right? After washing, you are keeping the hanging the cloth in the sunlight, near sunlight, right? The water dries up easily in the sunlight because the sunlight absorb what? Evaporation of water. So only the clothes are clothes are dry easily. Okay. Then next, loss of water by plants. That plants need water to grow. Like human being, plants also need what? Water. Plants use a part of this water to prepare their food and retain some of it into different parts. Okay, water is released by the plants into air as water vapor through the process of what? Transpiration. Okay, water is released from the plant in air through what? Water vapor. The process of what? Transpiration. The water is released from air as a water vapor. Then, how are clouds form? How are clouds form? Here there is an activity 3. Take a glass half filled with water. Whip the glass from the outside with a clean piece of cloth. Add some ice cube in the water. Wait for 1 or 2 minutes. Then observe the changes. What happened? Water drops appear on the outer side of the glass. The cold surface of the glass containing iced water cools the air around it, and the water vapor of the air condense on the surface of the glass become what? Plays an important role in bringing water back to the surface of earth. As we go higher from the surface of earth, what happens? It gets cooler. So the air moves up and it gets cooler and cooler. So at sufficient height, the air becomes so cool. So the water vapor present, it condenses to form what? Tiny drops of water called what? Droplets. Okay. Is these tiny droplets that remain floating in air and appear to us as clouds. Okay. As we go higher from the surface of earth, what happens? It gets cooler. So the air moves up and it also get what? Cooler and cooler. So at sufficient height, the air becomes what? So cool. So the water vapor in its condense to form what? Drops of water called what? Droplets. And all the droplets remain floating in air and appear what? Clouds. Okay. So happens that many droplets of water come together to form what? Large size drop of water. Some drops of water become so heavy that they begin to fall. These falling water droplets are called what? Rain. Okay. Some droplets are very large size. Some drops are become so heavy. So it began to fall as a water drops. What we call that water drops as rain. Okay. Back to ocean. Then the next topic is back to ocean. Okay. The next topic is back to ocean. Most of the water that falls on the land as rain and snow sooner or later goes back to ocean. Okay. In earth, most of the water that falls on the land as rain and snow sooner it get back to what? Ocean. Then snow in the mountain melt into water. This water flows down the mountain in the form of what? Streams and river. Some of the water that fall on land as a rain also flows in the form of what? River and streams. Finally, it goes to what? Ocean, right? Then the rainwater also fills up the lakes, ponds. The rainwater get absorbed from the ground and seem to disappear in the soil also. Then some of this water is brought back to the air by the process of evaporation and transpiration. The rest seeps in the ground. Most of this water become available to us as ground water. Okay. Some of this water is brought back to the air by the process of evaporation and transpiration. Some may rest in the land. So most of this water become what? Available to us as ground water. Then the next topic is what if it rains heavily? The time, duration and the amount of rainfall varies from place to place. In some parts of the world it rains throughout the year, while there are places where rain only for a few days also. Okay. The time and duration may vary for place to place as a rainfall may vary. But some part the rain will be the whole year will be full of rain. But some places there are few days rain occur. In our country, most of the rainfall occurs during the monsoon season. Rain brings water relief, especially after hot summer days. Okay, then rainfall may lead to many problems. Heavy rains may lead to what? Rise in level of water in river, then what? Lakes and ponds. The water may then spread over large area causing what? Floods also. Then crop field, forest, villages and cities may get what? Submerged by water because of heavy rain. Okay. In our country, floods causes what? Extensive damage to crops, domestic animal, properties and human life also. Okay. Because of excess of water. Then the next topic is what happens if it does not rain for a long period. Okay. The soil continues what? Loss of water by evaporation and transpiration. Since it's not being brought back by rain, the soil becomes what? Dry. The level of water in the ponds and wells of the region goes down and some of them may even dry up. So the groundwater may also become scarce. This may lead to drought also. Okay. So it is also difficult. We need yeah, some amount of water. Okay. If there is no water also, there may be problem. If there is excess of water also, there may be problems. So we need what? Limit water. Then how can we conserve water? Only a small fraction of available water on the earth is fit up use of plants, animals and humans. So most of the water is in the ocean and it cannot be used directly. So when the level of the groundwater decreases drastically, this is not be used anywhere. So total amount of water on the earth remains the same. So the water available for use in very limited and decreasing with over usage. Okay, so we want to use the water in a concerned way. Okay, for limited and decreasing usage only we want to use. So the demand of water is increases day by day. Okay, so the number of people using water is increases with rising population. Okay, so we want to use water in a limited way only. Okay, if there is excess of water also there may be problem. If there is less amount of water also there may be problems. So use a limit amount of water. Okay, in many cities and all they are doing what? They are standing in queue for collecting what? Water. See the picture, ma? In that they are keeping many buckets and pots to collect water because they have no water. They didn't store any water. Okay. Then about rainwater harvesting. One way of increasing the availability of water is what? Collect rainwater and store it for later use. Okay. For for water usage we want to store what? Rainwater. Okay, then only it used for later generation also. So collecting rainwater in this way is called what? Rainwater harvesting. Okay, here there are two techniques of collecting rainwater. What are they? Rooftop rainwater harvesting. In this system the rainwater is collected from the rooftop. See the picture? Rooftop to the storage tank through pipes. This water may contain what? Soil from the roof and need filtering before it is used. Instead of collecting rainwater in the tank, the pipe can go directly into the pit into the ground. This then seeps into the soil to recharge or refill the groundwater. Then the second technique is another option is to allow water to go into the ground directly from the roadside drains that collect also what rainwater. Okay ma. Okay, this is about rainwater harvesting. So that's all about today's topic. Okay, what we studied in today's topic, water is essential for our life. Without water we can't live, right? So we want to save what water by rainwater harvesting for later use. Okay, that's all about today's topic. Thank you.